Welcome back to another episode. This time we're in the Hungaroring, the last race before the summer break. You can see we're on 204 points. If you didn't see the last episode, or the last two episodes in fact, make sure you go check them out. If you did, you'll know we've won back-to-back races and we are on form. I'm not sure how our car's going to suit around the Hungaroring. I mean, I know we've got pole here before due to mixed weather, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it works. No new upgrades coming in unless... so we're actually going to have both new upgrades on both cars this time. We only had it on... we had two new upgrades on Gasly's, one on Magnussen's, but they're both going to have the upgrades this time around, so they'll be equal cars. So it was a P1 and a P5 last time, I believe. And when we say P1, it was a battering from Pierre Gasly. He 18 seconds out in front from everybody else. Keep that form up, Pierre. And we're going to get P3 in this Constructors' Championship easy. And next year, we're going to be hunting down for that driver's title and constructor's title. And this is what I've just saw. This made me stutter a little bit. Moderate rain. So it could be an interesting race. It's been a while since we've had a wet race, but we've got one here in Hungaroring. I'm not sure about the qualifying. Saturday is going to be rainy. Sunday is going to be rainy. This could be an interesting Grand Prix. So at the start of Q1, they did say rain, but I'm assuming it's going to be for Q2 and Q3 potentially because it's sunny out. So no threat of rain right now. We can get through the first qualifying session as we normally would. So let's send them out early, get the laps in. I want to see where we are on pace. Practice times, we looked okay. We looked top 6, top 7. But I want to see if maybe we could be fighting for pole. Maybe we could be fighting for the top 2 rows. Not like that, we're not. At least he didn't go into the wall. So Gasly's had a mistake. He's messed up his first lap, but he didn't go into the wall. So that's good news. Let's see what Magnussen does as they come across the line. I should have called Gasly in. Don't know why I didn't call Gasly in. But Magnussen does a 14.8. So we can kind of compare that to the top teams. He's ahead of Bottas, ahead of Hamilton, as you would expect ahead of Hamilton. He's there with Sainz. Okay, so he's around the pace of the front runners. Q1 pretty straightforward. P4 and P... What the hell? Guan Yu Zhou in the Alpha... Where is this pace from the AlphaTauri come from? P2 for Guan Yu Zhou. He's half a tenth of a Verstappen. Alex Albon down in P9. Honestly, where is this pace come from the AlphaTauri? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. I need to just double check on the... well, he's got 83 confidence. So 80, 54... Those should get through. So should they. So we'll get through them for this race. But where is the AlphaTauri pace come from? Are they another team that we're going to worry about? They've been fast the last few weeks. Oh, rain. Oh shit, it's about to rain. Good thing we got both our drivers out. Get your laps in, lads. Get your laps in. Alright, Gasly's started his. Same with Magnussen. The rain's coming in about 3 minutes. So we've got our lap in. Magnussen's done an okay lap. Start raining now, please. Start raining now. We should be alright. There we go. It's raining. Alright, both drivers going to be into Q3 pretty comfortably. Unfortunately, both Mercedes drivers got their laps done. Verstappen didn't, though. Verstappen and Leclerc haven't, so they could be in a bit of a pickle, but they should be the fastest of the intermediate runners. Intermediate or wet runners. Why does it keep stopping? But there we go. Gasly gets P1. Magnussen P4. Comfortably through in the Q3. And it'll be interesting to see who is going to get knocked out. I don't know if Leclerc can improve on this, because it is very, very wet. I think Leclerc might be out. That might be the shock exit in Q2. Leclerc might be out in Q2. It doesn't look like anybody's improving. Leclerc's out. He's out. He's gone. Leclerc is out in Q2. We're both into Q3. Albon and Hamilton have penalties coming their way. I think the pole position could be inbound. Leclerc, P11. So that's one threat. All the way down there, which is nice to see, but we know it is pretty easy to get back up there. We saw Kevin Magnussen do that in France, so we can't be too excited yet. Let's have a look at the weather now. Okay, now it's just supposed to be dry. All right, that's weird. It's just all brushed out and it's all dry again. Is no one out? Oh, there you go. Verstappen's gone out for his final lap. We need to get out. We're not going to get out in time otherwise. All right. Everybody's gone out. They seem to get out really late. I'm not sure everybody's going to make the line here. Hold on. The AI might have bottled this. Magnussen makes the line. Bottas is going to make the line. Russell, Albon. Is Perez going to make the line? I don't think Sainz is going to make the line here. Perez just about makes the line. Hamilton will not. Carlos Sainz will not make the line. It's a Ferrari blunder in F1 Manager. Wow, this game is realistic. So Carlos Sainz won't make the line. Hamilton just about did. Gasly and Magnussen on their flying laps right now. Both improving. Can Gasly put himself on the front row? Yes, he can. What a lap that is. Kevin Magnussen has a bit of a howler. He's down in P8. He's down in P9. That's a stinker from Kevin Magnussen. But Pierre Gasly puts it on the front row. What a lap that is. Ahead of Max Verstappen. Magnussen all the way down in P9, out-qualified by both Mercedes. Should be P8 after the penalty to Alex Albon. K-Mag, sort it out. Sort it out, mate. We need the points. Gasly, on the other hand, he wants to win races. He's loving life. It looks like it's going to be a wet race at some point. Oh. Hold on a second. When's it going to rain? Lap 2 is when it rains. Lap 2. Oh, this is difficult. Do we... I'm tempted. I really want to go for something here. I really want to try this. I want to start in the intermediates with K-Mag. I want to try it. I want to try it. We're going to start on the softs with Gasly, try and take the lead, and then we'll pit. With Magnussen, we're sitting on the inters, seeing if this will work. This is a huge gamble. This is a huge gamble, but I want to try it. If the rain comes quick enough, it's a genius gamble. At least if we do it with one driver, if it messes up, it's not the end of the world. You can see it back there, the only car in the green striped tyres. We are away. Gasly needs a good start. When's this rain coming? 4 minutes. 4 minutes. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Alright, I know you're in the intermediates, mate, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. What the hell? You can still drive with intermediates on. Oh my god.
Haas with an overtake there.
That's tragic. That is absolutely tragic. He just didn't move off the line. Magnussen, he's already... Oh my god, this has been an awful gamble. It's been an awful gamble. I thought you'd at least move off the line, for God's sake. He acts like when you're in an intermediates, you can't drive. Gasly, on the other hand, P1, absolutely flying. Where's the rain? 2 minutes. Oh, Magnus has lost all the time he would have gained. Brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Oh, now it's raining. There we go. Now we can push a little bit. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I should have pit with Gasly. That's a howler. Oh, everybody's coming to the pits. I didn't... I've just bottled pit. Oh, this is tragic. Why didn't I pit? Why didn't I pit? I was too focused on K-Mag. This is tragic. Look, Magnussen, on the other hand. P17. Because he didn't move off the line. Gasly's lost a bunch of positions as well. This is tragic. Oh, they're coming onto the wets. I didn't even realise. I wasn't even focusing. Everybody else is going to come into the wets soon. Okay, everybody's on the inters. All right, maybe I didn't make a mistake. I don't know. This is tragic, man. This is tragic. Magnussen's P7. P6. All right, maybe I haven't screwed this up. I don't know what's going on. I do not know. It's going to stay intermediates for some time. So the Magnussen gamble didn't work. Kind of worked. I don't know. But if he would have drove off the line, it would have worked. Actually would have worked better. There's been a crash. It's not Magnussen. That's good news. It's a yellow flag. No safety car, so we're good. But yeah, that Magnussen gamble, he just didn't move off the line. It would have worked otherwise. There's another crash. It's not Magnussen. It's not Gasly. We're good. We don't care. Unless it's one of the Mercedes, then we're loving it. But I don't think it is. There's just yellow flags coming out left, right, and centre. It's Nicholas Latifi. Not surprised there. So Magnussen P7. He's got Albon all over the back of him. He's struggling for a bit of pace. Gasly on the other hand, P1. And Latifi has been lapped. Alright, 12 laps in. It's not bad. We just got to keep an eye on the weather. I wasn't focusing the first couple laps, even though that's when the main portion of the weather was. There's not much here. It's going to go up. It's going to be intermediates most of the race. Magnussen spun. Oh my god. What the hell just happened there? Magnussen spun. I guess it is now technically wet, but it's going to dry back up very, very shortly. You could go to the wets. It's debatable. Let's see what Magnussen actually did.
Now just focus on the Haas.
He's losing his contract. He's bottling it. He is bottling it. All right. Well, he's dropped behind both AlphaTauris. I'm thinking, why would we go on the wets? I'm hoping some cars do. Might think about the gamble with Magnussen because he can't last in these inters much longer. They're dying on him very, very quickly. So, I don't know. Gazzy, all you got to do is hold Sainz behind. We're in the wet. Just hold him behind and you're doing your job. Magnussen, just hold Bottas behind. Magnussen is slow, man. He is slow. I mean, Sainz has got past Gazzy there. All right, well, that's basically us not getting P1. It should be a comfortable P2 for Pierre. Magnussen P9. Sonoda's come into the pits. He's on another set of inters. Latifi's on the wets. What genius. I mean, not really much happening. It's just intermediate weather all race. I mean, what a boring race this has been. Nothing's happened. It's literally just been intermediate weather. I can't really do anything. I just have to watch Magnussen get overtaken and Gazzy sit in P2, although he's kind of closing the gap. I think Sainz made a mistake. That's why. It's now really wet again. But we're not going to pit because they're supposed to be really dry. So we need a safety car to potentially get back in front. If we got a safety car over the next couple of laps, that'd be perfect because we'll go on to the softs. So we got it in the next 5 laps. We'll go on to the softs to the end of the Grand Prix. And I doubt the AI will pit. Other than that, though, I think Magnussen's not getting any points. And Gazzy's going to get a P2 if nothing crazy happens. P13. P13. Oh, who's crashed? Who's crashed then? It's probably Sonoda, Latifi, one of those. There's been... It's just a yellow flag. Oh, it was Ocon. It was Ocon. Oh, he was behind us anyway, so it doesn't matter. There we go. All right, well, the rain's supposed to be dying down. And we will be converting to softs very soon. So the rain is completely gone. Gazzy's in P2. There's something else has happened in Sector 1. That was where Gazzy was, so a little worried for a second. It was Verstappen! Way! Verstappen's had a spin. Had a spin. Verstappen's had a spin. No. Alright, I'm done. This is how boring this race has been, man. So we got 4 minutes. Well, the raid's pretty much... The raid is done. It's just when do we go on to the softs? We're going to go another lap with Gazzy. We don't want to do it too early. Probably going to pit with Kevin Magnussen this lap. Nope, way too early. We're still way too early. The track's just not drying out as quick as it needs to. And, yeah, I know they're bad, K-Mag. So is your driving, mate. So shut your mouth. We got... Okay, we could probably bring in... We're going to bring in Gazzy this lap. So Gazzy... Coming in. Chuck on the soft tyres. Use softs. We'll take those, though. And then we're going to do the same thing for Magnussen. Come on in. Chuck on a brand new set of softs. Wait, there we go, K-Mag. He's got a brand new set of softs. So Gazzy is going to be the first one in. And I'll tell you what. This has been an awful, awful race. But hopefully Sainz stays out. So we can do something different. Did Sainz stay out? Yeah, he did. All right. Maybe. By doing this different, maybe Gazzy get closing in. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. But the track isn't fully dry yet. So you got to remember that part. Magnussen now coming around the corner. Guan Yu Zhou also comes into the pits. So cars are coming in. But Sainz decides to stay out. I'm sure he's going to come in next lap. And by the time he comes in, he'll be way out ahead. But we're going to push. We're going to push. We're behind the Red Bull. We're going to make a move around the outside. Yes, so we're definitely on the right tyre as of right now. Magnussen into the pits, followed by a McLaren. If Gazzy can push, maybe he can find enough time to potentially close it enough to Sainz where he's only a second or two behind. And if that happens, then... maybe get some DRS towards the end of the Grand Prix. Who knows? Magnussen coming out the pits now. We're going to tell him to push because some drivers haven't pit yet either. And he needs to get up there. He can still score points. He needs to push like crazy. He's got plenty of fuel. Let's see Gazzy. He comes out 2.5 seconds behind Sainz. That's a lot closer than they were before the pit stops. They were about 5 seconds. Gazzy still with a shout of winning this Grand Prix. Magnussen, on the other hand, all over the back of the McLaren. Is everybody on the soft tyres? Everybody is. Sainz is on a brand new set of softs. We need to get inside that 1 second. We get within that 1 second, we get that DRS, and we can challenge. We could potentially have a chance. I still think Sainz is going to win it, but we'll give ourselves a chance. So let's push. Gasly, now within that 1 second. Sainz, I thought he had DRS from the lap car, but there we go. We're there. We're there. We have a chance. We have a chance, Pierre. Pierre, yeah. Stay with Carlos Sainz. Maybe get for an overtake, and we'll try and pull away, and we can still win this Grand Prix. Magnus, on the other hand, down. Down and pretty much out. Down in P13. Yeah, he's struggling. This has been a tragic race for him. Gasly, on the other hand, I wish Gasly was the one with a fresh set of softs. He's got a used set. He's got 15 laps. Oh, he's chowing through these pretty quick. He's chowing through these pretty quick. Go for the overtake. Or maybe we go harvest mode. Maybe we go harvest mode. We'll sit behind the Ferrari for a lap or two. And then we'll go for the overtake. Because I feel like we're faster, you know. Okay, by harvesting, we've lost time. We've lost time to Sainz. Maybe we shouldn't have harvested. But we're going to push now to catch back up. So all that harvesting has basically bottled it. We should have went for the move when we had the chance. I think that's going to be a P2. I think we've kind of bottled that a little bit. We've bottled it for Gasly. He's 1.8 behind. Honestly, Sainz is just on fresher tyres. He can push a little bit more. And he's done us. He's done us. All right, we've got a 25-second gap to Russell behind. We're going to go light in the tyres. Just make sure we get to the end of the Grand Prix. Magnus, on the other hand, he's got fastest lap. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He's had a stinker. It was the start. It's the start of the Grand Prix that screwed us over. And, yeah, he's had a howler. He's getting 0 points. 0 points. Basically saying, look, I don't want to be in this seat next year. Get me out. It's an absolute howler. Gasly's going to cruise to the finish line for a P2. It's another podium. Sainz is going to cruise for a P1. Perez now out of the points. Leclerc only P10. Bottas P8. Russell P3. So it's not the end of the world. It's not like Mercedes has scored a huge amount of points over us. Oh, I forgot about that. Uh-oh. We're in trouble with fuel. We're all right with Gasly. We don't really care too much about Magnussen. Magnussen's going to make it to the end of the Grand Prix. Anyway, Gasly comes home in P2. We'll take that. That's 18 points for us. Magnussen P13, which is an absolute howler. Yes, we tried a different strategy with him. But it would have worked if he would have got off the line. He just didn't move. He didn't move. I don't understand. I don't understand. Anyway, we're still 2 points ahead of Mercedes in the Constructors. Ferrari ahead of Red Bull. Getting a little bit bigger lead there. Driver standings. Gasly, 138 points. Sainz, 148. And you got Verstappen and Leclerc. 2 points between them after a Leclerc blunder this weekend. Only getting P10. Magnussen on 84 points down in P8, and he is struggling for that contract for next year. And I'm sure Lando Norris will be waiting in the wings, ready to sign a contract with Haas, especially if we're finishing P3 this year. That McLaren car he is in looks pretty shoddy indeed. Mid-season board review. Current position 3rd. The target was 4th. See, perfect. Scored podiums in 25% of this season's races. We've scored 4 podiums this year, have we? I feel like we should have scored more. So we're going to get that done this season. Confidence is high. Team bonus will be 1.5 million. Team rating is 3. You know what? We're one of the big teams in the league now. But anyway, once we come back from summer break, 25 days, and hopefully we could kick on. I mean, the Constructors title isn't too far of a shot away. Actually, yeah, it is. It is. What am I on about? Maybe if I had 2 solid drivers, we could do it. But Magnussen just isn't consistent enough, so we can't score those consistent points. Main battle is with Mercedes. Maybe if Red Bull and Ferrari had a couple stinkers, we could close in, but I highly, highly doubt it. Magnussen needs an upgrade. Yes, please. Let's do reactions, because you were so bloody slow off the line in that last Grand Prix. Jack Doohan, he's not developing as much anymore, which is a little bit frustrating as he goes up to level 77. But we'll keep him in the reserve, because why not? I do think Lando Norris should be in that seat next year, so we're saving some money. But we'll let Kevin Magnussen finish the season. If you are enjoying this series, even though this episode was a pretty boring one, nothing really happened in the race. It was pretty shit. But if you are enjoying it, make sure you go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.